In the digital age, social media has become an inseparable part of our daily lives. From staying updated with news, connecting with friends, and finding entertainment to conducting business, social media offers countless benefits. However, have you ever wondered if you are unconsciously being controlled by it? Spending excessive time on social media can impact your psychology, shape your worldview, and even alter your behavior without you realizing it. Platforms like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter use sophisticated algorithms to keep users engaged, showing content that captures attention and creating a loop that makes it hard to put your phone down. At this point, social media is no longer just an information tool. It can manipulate your thoughts, influence your emotions, and change how you react to real-life situations. Here are some clear signs that social media may be affecting you more than you think. 1. You feel anxious when you're not using social media. Have you ever felt restless, anxious, or even empty when you couldn't access social media platforms like Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram? If losing internet connection, running out of battery, or forgetting your phone makes you uncomfortable, irritable, or even panicked because you can't check updates, this could be a clear sign that social media is controlling your emotions more than you realize. One of the most obvious signs of social media dependency is the habit of constantly checking your phone without any real reason. You might find yourself unconsciously opening an app just to see if there are new notifications, even when you know nothing significant is waiting. This behavior is often driven by FOMO, fear of missing out, the fear that if you're offline, you'll miss out on trending news, social events, or what your friends are doing. This creates a negative cycle where you feel stressed if you don't check social media, but continue to feel uneasy even after spending hours scrolling through content. Additionally, the anxiety caused by not using social media can impact your real-life interactions and productivity. It can reduce your ability to focus on work or studies, making it difficult to fully enjoy important moments with family and friends. You may feel uneasy during offline activities such as reading, going for a walk, or having dinner without your phone beside you. Over time, this leads to a reliance on social media as the primary source of entertainment, connection, and validation. If you notice that you struggle to relax or feel a sense of emptiness when disconnected from social media, it may be time to reassess its impact on your life. Try setting usage limits, engaging in healthier offline activities such as exercising, meditating, or having face-to-face conversations. Becoming aware of this issue is the first step to regaining control over your habits instead of letting social media control you. 2. Your mood depends on likes and comments. Have you ever felt extremely happy and excited when your post received a lot of likes and positive comments, but immediately felt disappointed, sad, or even doubted yourself when there was little to no engagement? If you often find yourself checking your phone repeatedly just to see if the number of likes has increased, or feel anxious when your post doesn't get much attention, social media may be influencing your emotions more than you realize, turning these digital numbers into a measure of your self-worth. Seeking validation from others is a natural human tendency. We all want to feel appreciated, accepted, and connected. However, when your emotions and self-esteem become overly dependent on how people react to your posts, you may unknowingly surrender control over your thoughts and feelings to social media. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok are designed with algorithms that encourage attention-seeking behavior, trapping users in a cycle of posting, waiting for engagement, and feeling either happy or discouraged depending on the feedback they receive. Many people find themselves constantly checking their phones, refreshing their notifications to see if more likes or comments have come in. They compare the engagement on their current post to previous ones, And if the numbers fall short, they feel a sense of failure, disappointment, or even self-doubt. Questions like, did I do something wrong? Why is no one noticing me? Am I less interesting than others? Start creeping into their minds. Over time, this negative self-talk erodes confidence, increases anxiety, and can even lead to chronic stress or depression. The consequences of relying on social media validation extend beyond just emotions. They also shape how you present yourself online. You may start adjusting your content to fit what's popular or widely accepted, rather than sharing what truly reflects your personality. Gradually, you might become trapped in the cycle of curating a perfect online image, carefully selecting only the most flattering pictures, crafting idealized captions, and posting content designed to impress others. This leads to a dangerous loop. The more you seek approval on social media, the emptier you may feel in real life. How to break free from this cycle? If you notice that your mood fluctuates based on the number of likes and comments you receive, consider setting boundaries for your social media use. Focus on building confidence through real-life experiences, spending time with family and friends, learning new skills, personal growth, or engaging in activities that bring you genuine joy and fulfillment. Most importantly, remind yourself that your worth is not defined by a number on a screen. It is determined by who you are and the positive impact you make in the real world. 3. You feel pressured to live a perfect life online. Have you ever felt the need to always appear flawless on social media? Do you spend hours editing photos before posting, choosing the perfect angle, or even staging moments to make your life look luxurious and exciting? If you constantly feel pressure to present an idealized version of yourself online, you may have fallen into the trap of living for social media, where your self-worth is no longer based on who you truly are, but on how others perceive you in the digital world. In the age of social media, platforms have become massive stages where everyone wants to showcase their best selves. You might see friends posting glamorous vacation pictures, dining at expensive restaurants, or sharing moments of happiness with their loved ones. This unconscious comparison can make you feel like you need to have an equally impressive life, pushing you to curate a perfect online persona. Over time, you might start altering the way you dress, the places you go, and even the way you speak, just to fit the trends and expectations of social media. The danger of living for social media is not just about losing touch with your true self. It can also make you feel like you're never enough. When you post a highly edited picture and receive lots of likes, you feel a temporary sense of satisfaction. However, this quickly turns into pressure. You need to maintain that image, to keep posting even more impressive content. If your next post doesn't receive as much engagement as expected, you might feel disappointed, anxious, or even question your self-worth. This cycle can create stress, lower your self-esteem, and make you depend on external validation for happiness rather than finding value within yourself. Additionally, focusing too much on building a perfect online presence can make you miss out on real-life moments. You might travel not to enjoy the experience, but just to take stunning pictures. You might attend events not because you truly want to, but because you need content for your social media feed. Over time, you may feel disconnected from reality, because everything you do revolves around how it will look online rather than how it truly feels in the moment. How to break free from this pressure? Start by asking yourself, am I posting because I genuinely want to share, or because I want to impress others? If you realize that you're curating a perfect life instead of living it, it's time to make a change. Reduce the time spent editing and filtering your posts. Try sharing more authentic moments instead of overly polished images. Stop comparing yourself to others. Remember that what you see on social media is just a carefully curated highlight reel, not the full reality of someone's life. Enjoy real-life experiences without feeling the need to document everything. Spend time in the moment, fully engaged, without worrying about whether it will look good online. Real life isn't what happens on a screen. It's the meaningful moments you create in the world around you. Don't let social media define your worth. 4. You believe everything you see on social media. Social media is an enormous hub of information where people share news, opinions, and personal experiences. However, not everything you read on Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram is accurate. Amidst the valuable information, there is also a flood of misleading content, sensationalized headlines, and manipulated narratives designed to influence your perception. If you find yourself easily believing or reacting to everything that appears on your feed without verifying its credibility, you might be unknowingly allowing social media to control your thoughts. Today, social media algorithms are designed to keep users engaged for as long as possible by showing content that aligns with their interests and interactions. This means that the more you engage with a particular type of content by liking, commenting, or sharing, the more you get exposed to similar information. Over time, this creates an echo chamber effect, where you are only presented with opinions and narratives that reinforce your existing beliefs. This can gradually lead to a distorted perception of reality, making it difficult to recognize different perspectives or critically analyze the information you consume. Additionally, sensationalized news, conspiracy theories, and controversial content tend to spread much faster than factual, well-researched information. This is because people are naturally drawn to emotionally charged content, whether it sparks fear, anger, or curiosity. Many bad actors exploit this tendency by spreading false narratives, causing unnecessary panic, or even scamming unsuspecting users. If you frequently share or believe in such information without questioning its source, you may unknowingly contribute to the spread of misinformation. The consequences of blindly trusting everything on social media can be more serious than you think. You may be misled by false claims, manipulated into believing baseless ideas, or even fall victim to financial scam. Some people change their behaviors and real-life decisions based on misleading online content, leading to misguided opinions, conflicts with others, distrust in reliable sources, and detachment from reality. How to avoid being manipulated by social media. Always verify information before believing or sharing it. When reading a piece of news, ask yourself, is this source credible? Is it coming from a reputable news outlet or just an anonymous post? Try cross-checking the information with multiple sources to ensure accuracy. Be mindful of the echo chamber effect. Don't limit yourself to one-sided perspectives. Follow different sources, including those with opposing viewpoints, to develop a well-rounded understanding of any topic. Develop critical thinking skills. Don't immediately believe everything you see online, especially content that evokes strong emotional reactions. Take a step back, analyze the facts, and avoid letting emotions cloud your judgment. Social media is a powerful tool, but if not used wisely, it can become a trap that takes away your ability to think independently. Stay aware, question what you see, and be a responsible consumer of information rather than a passive follower of online narratives. 5. You negatively compare yourself to others. One of the most damaging effects of social media is its ability to make you feel less than others. You might find yourself scrolling through Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok, looking at people who seem to have perfect lives, flawless appearances, dream jobs, exciting vacations, and seemingly endless success. This constant exposure to carefully curated content can make you question your own worth, leaving you feeling dissatisfied, insecure. But here's the truth. Social media is a highlight reel, not real life. Most people only post their best moments, filtering out the struggles, failures, and mundane aspects of their daily lives. The glamorous vacations, perfect relationships, and successful careers you see online are often only a small part of the story. Yet, when you compare your unfiltered reality to someone else's edited version of life, you might feel like you're not good enough. This type of comparison can be incredibly harmful, as it lowers self-esteem, creates anxiety, and fosters unrealistic expectations. Instead of feeling inspired, you may start to feel inadequate, convincing yourself that you'll never be as successful, attractive, or happy as the people you follow online. Over time, this can lead to negative thought patterns, making you focus more on what you lack rather than appreciating what you have. To break free from this toxic cycle, remind yourself that no one's life is as perfect as it appears online. Try reducing your exposure to content that triggers negative self-comparisons, and instead, focus on your own personal growth. Appreciate your own journey without measuring it against someone else's carefully crafted social media presence. 6. You feel like you've lost control over your social media use. Do you ever catch yourself mindlessly scrolling through social media, even when you have important things to do? Maybe you intend to check one notification, but an hour later, you're still scrolling through videos, posts, or memes. If social media is consuming so much of your time that it's affecting your productivity, relationships, or well-being, it's a sign that you may have lost control over its use. Excessive social media consumption can disrupt your daily life in multiple ways. It can interfere with your ability to focus on work, school, or personal goals. It can make you neglect face-to-face interactions with family and friends. It can even affect your mental and physical health, as too much screen time can lead to stress, sleep disturbances, and decreased physical activity. One major reason why social media is so addictive is the way it is designed. Platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook use infinite scrolling, personalized algorithms, and instant gratification through likes, comments, and notifications to keep you engaged. Every time you receive a new like or comment, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical linked to addiction. This creates a cycle where you feel the urge to keep coming back for more, even when you know it's not productive or beneficial. If you've ever told yourself, "I'll just check one more post," but then find yourself still online an hour later, or if you feel guilty about the time you've wasted but struggle to stop, then social media may be controlling you more than you realize. How to take back control of your mind and emotions. If you recognize these warning signs in yourself, don't panic. Social media addiction is common, but the good news is that you can regain control by making conscious changes in your habits. Here are some effective steps to help you break free. Set boundaries on social media usage. Limit your daily screen time by setting specific time limits for social media use. Use apps that track your time spent on social platforms and notify you when you exceed your limit. Try the no phone rule during certain hours of the day, such as during meals, before bed, or when spending time with loved ones. Prioritize real-life activities. Instead of using social media as your default way to pass time, engage in offline activities that bring you joy: reading a book, exercising, practicing a hobby, or spending quality time with friends and family. Challenge yourself to have screen-free days or weekends to reconnect with the real world. Change your perspective on social media. Always remember that what you see online is not an accurate reflection of reality. No one's life is perfect, and everyone has struggles they don't show on social media. If a certain account or type of content makes you feel insecure, anxious, or unhappy, consider unfollowing or muting those accounts. Instead, follow content that uplifts and inspires you. Focus on yourself, not others. Stop measuring your worth based on likes, comments, or followers. Your value is not defined by online validation. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your own personal growth and achievements. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Social media isn't inherently bad. It's a powerful tool that can connect, educate, and entertain us. However, if we're not mindful, it can also manipulate, distract, and control our thoughts and emotions. The key is to use social media with intention and awareness. Don't let social media decide how you feel about yourself or how you spend your time. Instead, take back control and use it in a way that enhances your life, rather than allowing it to dominate your thoughts, emotions, and well-being.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.